Hey everybody, Kyle here, and welcome back to another part of Let's Play Jet Set Radio Future. In the last part, we cleared Poison Jam's graffiti in Shibuya Terminal, and we also unlocked Combo and defeated the police force once again. So, I wanted to start at this screen because there's something I haven't talked about yet in this playthrough, and that is the different stats that these characters have. So, I don't exactly know what all of these stats mean. I mean, I have a very general idea, but I'll try to go through them as best I can. So stamina is basically your health. Your grind stamina is how long the character can grind and do tricks on, which is something that isn't really hugely important unless you're trying to unlock graffiti souls. Your spray is just how many spray cans you can carry. Your graffiti is how fast you spray graffiti. Acceleration is how fast you move when you actually get moving. And my controller dies. And also when you speed up, how fast you go. Cornering is how fast you turn corners, and then grind, I'm assuming, is your grind speed. But yeah, so nothing really super important there. One thing to note is that corn and beat have the same statistics. Characteristics, whatever. Combo is a pretty tanky character, and I think there's at least one other character who has the same stats as him. Yo-Yo is a pretty mixed character, and Gum is pretty basic. She has really fast cornering and acceleration, but she's pretty weak. So I've been playing Yo-Yo up to this point in the playthrough, but I think it's time to try another character. Let's go ahead and go with Corn. Probably in my top 3 favorite characters in this game. I used to play him all the time when I would play this game as a kid. Like, he was my go-to character. But in my practice playthrough for this game, I haven't really played him very much. And I don't really know if there's a reason for that. I think it's because I'm just trying to explore the other characters. But anyways, so let's see. We need to go to Chuo Street. So at this point in the game, oh, controller. Okay, sorry about that. But as I was saying, Poison Jam is now spreading their graffiti in Rakakudai Heights, and oh,
crank up the volume and wake up the neighbors. Are you hearing this or what? Is your heart pounding with the beat? Am I getting through to you? Show me what you got. I'm counting on y'all.
Okay. Thanks for the words of encouragement, DJ Professor K. You gonna tell me anything else? Nope. Okay. But yeah. So as I've been trying to say, Poison Jam is spreading their graffiti to Chuo Street and Rakakudai Heights. So we need to go to both of those places and clear their graffiti. And then we'll have to stop at 99th Street.
Now get out there and bury Poison Jam's nasty graffiti and paint.
Alright, you got it. Okay. Oh, and the police are going to show up. So Chuo Street, not a whole lot to mention about this place. It is one of my favorite areas because it is, I don't want to say it's small, but like, oh, try to focus on what they're saying.
HQ to Armored Division. All tanks prepare for emergency deployment.
Okay. All right, they're sending out tanks to deal with some delinquent kids. I don't see the logic there. I mean, I'm pretty sure those tanks cost lots of tax money dollars. But this is Tokyo. I don't know how stuff works there, but I don't know. Seems like a bit of overkill if you ask me. But anyways, so Chuo Street, not a whole lot to mention here besides the fact that it is probably my favorite area. You do unlock Roboy here, which I think we talked to him, or we at least saw him. Yeah, we did. We saw him in the first part. But yeah, you can unlock him here if you come back after you've beaten the game and complete all the challenges and collect all the graffiti souls. And you basically unlock a character in every area that you can go to. So yeah, in this area in particular, it is Roboy that you can unlock. But the thing is, you can only unlock him for multiplayer, I think, which is kind of a bummer. But yeah, so let's go ahead and talk about Korn here a little bit, because he's got some interesting stuff to mention, some interesting trivia. So he was actually in Jet Set Radio, except his name wasn't Korn. It was actually Tab. So I don't exactly know where that name came from, but that's what he was called in Jet Set Radio. Oh, there's a graffiti soul over there I could have got, but no biggie. Okay. So what else? One thing to mention about Korn and this particular port of Jet Set Radio Future. Well, I guess this isn't necessarily a port, but it's like the backwards compatibility version of it, I guess. But yeah, for some reason in this version of the game, Korn causes the game to lag a lot in certain areas. 99th Street is actually one of those areas. So when we get there, I'm not going to play Korn because I really don't want to see all the lag. Oh, and this controller is giving me issues again. Okay. This controller is not the best controller in the world, but, I mean, prior to playing this game and Dead Rising a couple months ago, you know, I haven't really played this Xbox 360 in a while, so yeah, I didn't know that this controller was in that bad of shape, and I don't think it's really worth it to go out and buy a whole new controller just to complete this Let's Play, because I don't know if I'll be doing any other Xbox 360 games in a while. But yeah. So, anyways, I was saying Korn does cause the game to lag in certain areas, and it's theorized that it's probably because of his jacket. I think he's the only character in the game who has an article of clothing that has this kind of physics, so it does cause the game to lag pretty bad, or at least that's why they think. But I believe it, and what can you do? Okay, so we haven't seen the tanks yet, so I'm not really worried. I mean, they didn't really sound that threatening anyways. And they seem kind of unsure about sending him out anyways. Okay, let's see. There's a few more graffiti things up here. And... oh!
Armored Division to HQ. We have acquired the target and are commencing attack.
The streets are turning into a demilitarized zone. I don't think them combat vehicles have to obey traffic signs. Take out them nasty iron behemoths.
Alright, you got it. So... I thought this was Japan, not North Korea. I mean, I don't know any other countries that have crazy military stuff where they can just send tanks out after some kids who are just skating around playing spraying graffiti. Okay, so these tanks, oh man. Okay, there's quite a few of them apparently, and I've already passed some of them. Okay, but yeah, what you have to do basically is just get on top of them, spray their tops, and then a guy's gonna pop out and you spray him, and that's it. I mean, if these tanks go down with graffiti, I don't really know what can be said about this version of Japan's military. Or you know what, maybe this isn't even like Japan as a whole. Maybe in this alternate universe, Tokyo is its own entity, owned by Rikaku Golgi. I keep calling him Golgi. I noticed that when I was editing the other parts, or the first few parts of this playthrough, and I called him Rikaku Golgi, and it is Golgi. Golgi is the name of a famous biologist or something like that. But anyways, so yeah, maybe Japan is owned by Rikaku Golgi. Like he actually runs it, and or he's like the dictator of it. I don't know, but yeah, he needs to really work on his military if we're taking down his tanks with spray paint. Like, I don't even understand how. I mean, I've always wondered why in the world the spray paint that these kids use in this game, like how it can defeat police and how it can take down tanks, and then and we'll see some other vehicles that the graffiti can take down in a while, but it must be some kind of like magical paint, or it's infused with some kind of substance that makes it deadly. But yeah. Okay, so there's the cop, or the cop. Yeah. So Hayashi is up here now, and we have to have a little fight with him. So we're gonna go take him out again. Apparently this guy's crazy. I mean, at the beginning of this part, DJ Professor K was talking about how he actually fired one of his, or no, he trashed a patrol car, which again probably cost a lot of money because someone brought him the wrong candy. So it can be concluded that this guy is clinically insane. But I mean, if I was getting beat by, wait, I'm gonna push him off this building. Aha! So that actually ends the fight immediately. That way you don't have to spray him. But yeah, if I was getting beat up by kids all the time, I'd probably be insane too. But yeah. So, was there? Ooh, there's a graffiti behind us. Right? Looked like there wasn't the. Oh yeah, there's one on top of this building. That's right. Okay. Yeah, so we're almost done with Chuo Street. This is not too big of an area, and there's not a lot that we have to do here this first time that we come here, besides spraying this graffiti and then taking out those tanks. I mean, maybe someone will show up after we spray the graffiti, because that typically is what happens in each area. You spray the graffiti, you fight the police or some other kind of boss-like thing, and then some character appears, and you have to either race them or do some kind of little challenge. But that's not, I guess that's not every area, which I like. So there is some variation. But yeah. So let's see. Got a few more graffitis up here we have to get. Okay. And then there's 3 more up here, and then there's one all the way on the other side. So I guess technically there's no way to get all of these in one go unless let's see. Can I get up there? Nope. Can I get over there? Oh, that's awesome, but I don't think I have enough spray paint for this. Nope. I was one short. Okay. I tried to be awesome, but it didn't really work out. Oh, here's the mystery tape. I was gonna make a cut there, but then I saw that I didn't have I didn't have the mystery tape yet, and I needed to collect that. Okay, so we need to get back over there, spray that last graffiti point, and that's it. Okay. Oh man, look at those moves. He got the moves. Hey, 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 hey.
Looks like those little beast dudes have arrived. Please don't feed the animals.
Okay, Poison Jam has showed up. Okay, so we'll go ahead and race them real quick. I'm trying to keep these parts rather short, and I did mention that before, but I think we can do this race. You want to get rid of us, don't you? Nothing in life is free. You gotta work for it. Beat us in this race and we won't mess with you anymore. Yes. Next thing you know, you will be all crying like a baby. Well, are you saying I would be all crying like a baby, or are you saying that we all will be crying like a baby? Because I'm pretty sure it's just me. Alright. So this race, I think I had issues with this before, like in my practice. No, actually, okay, it wasn't this race. But there is another race that we'll have to do against Poison Jam. And for some reason it gave me a lot of trouble. But this race is relatively simple. So we basically just have to go all around Chuo Street. And it's not really that hard. It's actually very identical to the race with Beat. So we just have to go around this area and then get back to the place where we started. And these races are easier in some areas than others. I mean, this area is pretty simple, but there's other areas that are just really convoluted, and we'll have to deal with those when we get there. And another thing to mention is that anytime you're fighting the police, or you're doing some kind of race or some other challenge, any graffiti souls that are around disappear. And I just noticed that because that one graffiti soul that I pointed out when we were first making our way around Chuo Street, it wasn't there now. So, yeah, I guess they do that so that they don't have to worry about like stopping the game or anything to make sure that, they don't have to make sure that everything stops that's going on in the game when you collect a graffiti soul, because when you collect graffiti souls, everything stops and you kind of spin around. Okay. This controller is making me a little upset. Oh! Okay. Just a short little mess up there, but I think we're still okay on this race. There's all kinds of shortcuts you can take in Chuo Street that make this race pretty easy. What the heck? Either some guy got caught up or I already lost the race. Because there is a dot that was all the way up here. Okay, anyways. We won! And now Poison Jam has to leave us alone forever. That's pathetic, man. You won't get to us that easy. Alright. Poison Jam is now getting out of control at Rokakudai Heights. Alright, so that's where we have to go next. Rokakudai Heights we can get to from the garage. So I'm just going to head over to the garage, and that's where I will meet you in the next part. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, please feel free to like, subscribe, and do all that other good stuff, and I will see you guys then.